Polo to the flow though, you already know though. It's Adamville for real, you see ya, just take a photo. I'm reppin' as on photo with a on your brodo, cause that Jodo thought that he could rob a player for some dodo. Oh no, I'm so Allen Temple, I'm so England Mountain, I'm so Mystic Valley, and I got a couple yesterday out of Cali, and my bag from the valley bought me brand new balance. And I'm playing with a no American dream, dusty road. Man, she been riding since her daddy rode on fold. I done in every hole, telling every I ain't with my wife, but if she meet her, might be a go. Rick Flair, flashy.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got two running backs who are hoping for plenty of running lanes on that field today. It's Todd Gurley's Rams going up against Ezekiel Elliott's Cowboys.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Gurley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Last year, Gurley, 74% of LA's carries. That's the highest percentage in the league.
But no real payoff because they finished 31st in the league in rushing. I think as a team, they ran for 78 yards per game. They had a 1,000-yard receiver in Kenny Britt out wide, but they really didn't scare people downfield. And because of that, they stacked the line of scrimmage and stuffed the run game.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, here's Goff. They got him in. It's Woods. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. The Rams dead last in the NFL last year on 3rd down conversions, just 32%, but they come through there.
They've got a much better chance of that number rising this year for a variety of factors. Of course, they're going to get their quarterback, Jared Goff, going. But the big part is, last season, they're really a one-trick pony on offense. Now they'll be much more varied.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
All right, partner, let's go back over the last couple of plays. Sack, loss of yards on a running play. Not exactly the sequence that an offensive coordinator gets comfortable with when calling plays.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Goff now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This will be taken at the 10. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Halfback sent in motion. Prescott now on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On 3rd down, Elliott. And an alley to run. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's got room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. Elliott last year so darn good, over 1,600 yards, most in the NFL. Actually, there were 10 teams that didn't rush for as many yards as he did. That's how good he was.
And just think, there is a place for him to get better.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the 1st down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a 1st down.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Good move by Gurley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. On first down, gone. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. The play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. On 1st and 10, Goff. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one hits at the 1. The Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
They start on the ground with Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd down, Elliott. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there. On
3rd down, it's Prescott. And incomplete here on third down.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field.
And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And he is going to feel that one knocked down hard. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On second down, here's Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. Back to throw. Goff. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Demarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
That one goes for 24 yards. The numbers for Dak as a rookie last year still kind of mind-boggling. You look at QB rating. Dak was 104.9. Now, among full-time quarterbacks, only 2 Super Bowl quarterbacks, Matt Ryan and Tom Brady, were higher.
And look who he finished ahead of. Guys like Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Russell Wilson. Amazing. At one point, the L.A. Rams defensive front 4 was made up of 4 first-round draft picks, but maybe the best of them all at that time, and still is Aaron Donald.
Yeah,
he's a force.
Former Pitt Panther, and we were praising him a lot last year during our weekly commentary updates, weren't we?
Yeah, strength, quickness, mobility, he has it all. 4th in the Defensive Player of the Year voting in 2016.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Getting this inside the 30. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Now he's forced out right. And some space here. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They go to Elliott again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year. Cowboys are in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. To throw on 2nd down is Goff. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Fresh set of downs here. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. They'll try the air now with Goff. There he goes inside the 30. He's going to get this one to the rookie, Cooper Kupp. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas, with the Cowboys out in front, as we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Cowboys now, as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. This is Elliott trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was put.
I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. So it'll be first down here after the run. From the red zone now, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That good for 19 and a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Gurley again here on first down. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now Dunbar. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try to run for it with a fullback Young. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And an alley to run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Shotgun snap for Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On the run, Dunbar. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball in that because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. 1st and goal. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know if there's any other way to put it, but that play was blown up right from the snap. How about the guys?
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. The other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A 1st down carry by Elliott. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Morris. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
2nd down, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Second down now after the pass completion. Out of the gun. Goff. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now Goff on first down. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Goff on first down. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
Shift together here from the D-line. A handoff left, Elliott. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to
falling too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be dangerous. Everybody circling as vultures. Negative, nepotist. Everybody waiting for the fall of man. Everybody praying for the end of times. Everybody hoping they could be the one. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, whip, run me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip, slip. Word upon your lip, lip. Rather that you rip, rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes. looking at my years like a martyrdom. Everybody needs to be a part of them. Never be enough, I'm the prodigal son. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, whip, run me like a racehorse, pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up, I wanna be the slip, slip. Word upon your lip, lip. Better that you rip, rip. Break me down and build me up, whatever it takes. Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes. Cause I love how it feels when I break the chains. Whatever it takes. Yeah, take me to the top, I'm ready for whatever it takes. Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do what it takes, but critical, egotistical. Don't wanna be the parenthetical, hypothetical. Working out of something that I'm proud of. Out of the box and epoxy to the world and the vision we've lost. I'm in